And my job, well, I was in what we call the Bravo car. So basically, we normally go out in a 4-car configuration. So you have Alpha car, which is the lead vehicle, Bravo car, and Charlie car, and then behind that we would have a control vehicle, which was quite often a people carrier or that type of vehicle. And in that vehicle, you'd have your tactical commander, the detective inspector who's in charge of the operation, who we'd call the Silver Commander. He's like the ground commander.
Right.
And they would, in that vehicle, they would be getting the intelligence feed in to tell us, all right, we now know that they're going to go towards, they're going to meet in a cafe and they're going to pick up another gun or whatever. Or now, they've got the gun and they're on their way to rob the Colombians. And so we have a system that's, I'm not giving any trade secrets away because it's all come out in open court now. But when we're following the surveillance team, so we're not surveillance trained guys. We're the firearms team. So we're there to initiate the arrest phase and safely arrest the suspects, hopefully without any danger to the public or ourselves. So when the surveillance team are doing their magic, what they're good at, they'll be what they say called wrapped around the suspects, and we'll just let them get on and do with their thing, and that's called state green. So when state green's in place, we'll just hang back, we'll listen to the communications and the intelligence feed and just stay back. And when the commander decides that he's got sufficiency of evidence and he wants to make an arrest, we then go to state amber. And what state amber means is the surveillance team now need to start looking in their mirrors, because we're going to start working our way through the surveillance train to get up to the front so that we're in a position to put a strike in. And then when we get into a position where we are right at the front now, all our 3 vehicles are all lined up, all our ducks are in a line, and we're behind the bandit car or close to the bandit car, state red will be declared. And what that tells everybody on the operation is that the arrest phase is, or the interception is now not necessarily imminent, but we're ready to go. So it may well be we get state red and then find that we're in a really busy shopping area or near a school or something, and we'll just continue in state red for another mile or so perhaps.
Okay.
But at some point, once state red has been declared, we will put the intervention in. And the way that works is the Alpha car does an overtake, and it does it in a way, certainly the way we used to do it then, was that it would try and do it in such a way that it's the sort of overtake that if someone did it to you, you'd be like, what the hell? Your attention would be focused on the bloke. You'd probably toot the horn, bit of road rage. And then what happens is that lead vehicle starts to brake sharply, so that now all the occupants of the vehicle, but particularly the driver, are concentrating on, what's ahead of them. At which point the Bravo car, which I was in, will come alongside. The Charlie car will come up behind.
Yeah.
So we've now got it blocked in.
Right.
The front seat passenger in the Bravo car, which was me,
you were in the front seat passenger.
Will cover the bandit car just long enough for my colleagues to deploy, and it's quite aggressive. We'll smash glass. If we think that the bad guy is going to try and reverse out or try and ram his way out, we'll use shotgun breaching rounds, which are normally used for shooting locks and hinges, to deflate the tyres.
Okay.
And the idea is it's a shock and awe type thing. It's we want to hit them so fast and so hard that they just, sensory overload, and they're just like, don't shoot.
Right, so they don't shoot you.
And 999 times out of 1,000, that's exactly what happens.
How many of those have you done?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Okay. Blast the windows out.
Yeah.
Most of the times they just freak out. They get down.
Yeah, we just smash the windows.
Even if
They'll
they
be
have guns,
dragged
they're
out.
Just so freaked out. They don't see it coming.
Exactly.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.